Welcome to Cut the Cover Drive part 92. What to make of Russell Brand. New t-shirt. I actually got the idea from Cheryl Atkinson on cherylatkinson.com. So anyway, Russell Brand. So as most of you know, about a week ago, he was YouTube demonetized him a day after um, British TV published a documentary accusing him of indecent sexual behavior, having sex 20 years ago with somebody not with mutual consent. What to make of that? First and foremost, judge people based on their content, not on their past. I mean, of course, if it happened, um, I wouldn't support um, sexual interaction without mutual consent. But whether he done it or not, that doesn't validate or invalidate what he's saying now. We're talking about something 20 years ago. Like all of a sudden, it comes out that 20 years ago he was a bad boy. Well, and again, like he may have been, he may not have been, but like, what's the reason to bring it up now rather than 20 years ago? I mean, that time period. That's like maybe it was always going to happen, and they waited for the right moment. But like, I think it's also it must be impossible to prove. Like, how do you prove consent or not consent? I mean, he denies the allegations, so how do you prove consent or not consent? It's it's it says more about the British authorities and British TV rather than Russell Brand himself. There's no way they're gonna prove it, I think. But like, again, if he's done it, I wouldn't. I don't think it's good. But do I look at him differently? No, not at all. And whether it's proven or disproven, I listen to him based on the content, and I do appreciate for what he's doing. I mean, he in the past couple of years ago, it helped listening him to him helped me to wake up. I think by now I greatly respect him for his speed and eloquence. It's quite special, but I find it predictable as well. I mean, it's all about don't trust the big corporations to go and government and stay free, which I think is a good line of thought, but it's too predictable for me to listen to it all the time. But I'm glad he's back up and he's honourable, and you know, so he got he gets these allegations via a documentary that was done. A day later, YouTube demonetized him. Can't make money with it anymore. And then a day later, again, I believe, the British government asked Rumble, competitor of YouTube, to do the same thing, to demonetize him. And Rumble showed the finger, basically. Rightly so. Um, Again, it's an allegation. They want to demonetize him based on allegation, not proven. An allegation is something 20 years ago. Ridiculous. I mean, if it's proven, if he's proven guilty or if he admitted it or something, you could think about it, but like based on an allegation. If I say that you're a bad boy, you should be demonetized. I mean, come on. That's what the British government is doing. It's ridiculous. Nothing to do with the man. Purely, this is what the governments and the mainstream media gets away with these days. Um, So yeah, judge people based on their content, and if they had a past that is not perfect, I mean, I greatly respect Gandhi and Nelson Mandela, um, but they may have done things in the past that is not good or that I wouldn't support. But that doesn't mean that um, what they stood for and what they've achieved in areas that I find important um, should be invalidated. I mean, these are they've achieved something fantastic, I think. Yeah, and like just like everyone, people made bad decisions in the past, and yeah, judge people based on their content, based on what they say now. And yes, they should be punished for things that they've done wrong, but that's a completely separate issue. Doesn't invalidate what they're saying now. Anyway, stay free. See you next time.